How are you, Coach?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Hey, we got about 10 minutes here. We have a million questions for you, but how are you? Are you ready to go against Stanford? And give us kind of a recap, man. It seemed like everything went so well for you guys against Portland State in that season opening win at home.
Yeah, it's great to have football back. I mean, that's now that we're in the swing of things, man. It's good to have college football back and going and having the fans excited. I was really excited that our fans packed the house against Portland State, and they stayed for the entire game, and that was impressive to see. I love that our team played. I thought close is as good as they can, and that we saw reserves in the second half, and they were able to keep the shutout and get some success along the way too. Even with us trying to, with a minimal play sheet, call sheet, we just wanted to make sure that to get the game taken care of, and I thought the guys did a great job at that. The energy of the entire team, I felt really good about. So we're back in it. Now we got to get ready for Stanford and improve from week 1 to week 2, and looking forward to getting that done this week and playing this game Saturday night.
64,494 fans. Do you think most of those fans wanted to see Bear Bachmeier, or do you think they were just excited football is back? I mean, there was probably a combination of things going on there, but you're right, Coach. Not leaving at halftime is a big deal. I don't know what these college kids are doing nowadays, but I saw a lot of college stadiums emptying at halftime across the country this weekend.
Yeah, so I have a lot of appreciation for our fans. I think that you could feel the build-up going into the game and the energy and the excitement. And, man, we feed off of that from the stands onto the field. And so our players, they've been talking about how amazing our fans are since the game. And so it's been so much fun. Our fans are big time. It's really fun to be playing football again and get the season started. And now we're ready to get on game 2. So it's coming around real quick, and just really, really happy that we're in this position right now.
Coach, one of the most talked about storylines of your offseason was the three-headed race, or the three-man race for the quarterback between McKay Helsted, Trayson Bourget, and Bear Bachmeier. When was it for you, Coach, that Bear became QB1? What moment in camp, what moment in practice, whatever it was, where he kind of stepped up and took the reins for the Cougars offense?
Well, I think it was pretty early, but that's when it was interesting, though, because all the quarterbacks played at a high level. So the competition elevated all of their games. And if you look at when Trayson and when McKay came into the game in the second half, they did a great – they led us to scoring drives. So those guys are capable, and they're veterans. But when it came down to the game and came down to winning the spot, we had to go with whoever earned it on the field. And when it was all said and done, Bear was the one that came out with the win. And it just happened to be the youngest guy that's a true freshman, and it's okay. Our standard is to let him prove it on the field, and when that is done, we have the courage to make the decisions, and we did that. I mean, I felt good about Aaron Roderick and Matt Mitchell and our offensive staff, Fessy, and the rest of the group, and I saw what they saw, and away we went, man. And that I only know one way: play the best guys. When they compete, we play the best guys, and that's how it's supposed to work. And then I felt good about the entire process.
Coach Sitake, BYU head football coach, live with us here. Devin and Paulie on the drive. Coach, I got to ask you, because we don't have a ton of time today, I want to slip this question in. Dominic and Marcus McKenzie, couple kids from down here in our neck of the woods, Pineview High School. Their dad was a Cougar. You've finally got Dom back. He scored a touchdown on that 41-yarder. Can you give some of the football fans that watched him growing up playing down here a little taste of how they've evolved and how they're doing up there for you right now?
First of all, amazing young men. I love being their coach. It helps that their dad is a legend here. I blocked for their dad. I mean, I know how good their dad is because I blocked, and I didn't have to block very well because he created his own space, and he was super fast. I mean, the guy ran a 4.28 40, So with that, and then with Brian being their dad, and then with their mom being Salote, who's a track athlete at BYU too.
Yep.
They had no choice but to be fast when they were born. It's like I think when you have that genetics, you're going to be fast. But here's the thing that's amazing: they're such great young men, and they have so many years and so many big time plays to make ahead of their. They're young in their career right now. So Marcus and Dom, they've done an amazing job. I know they have tons of talent, and they can do so many things. And they're so good that we decided to use one on offense and one on defense. And when they are and they are on the field, they find ways to make plays, and they're dynamic, and it helps that they're super fast and such great kids, easy to learn, and just I think this is going to be a great spot for them. I think Dom, that's what he needed. He needs some positivities, and it helps when you just get the ball and you just score easily, and broke some tackles, and Marcus has been making plays for us too. So I look forward to seeing those guys make some big time plays, and then getting some other guys from down in that area come and play for us is going to be nice.
And, Coach, obviously when you score 69 points in a game, your offense steals a lot of the headlines, especially debuting a freshman that has 5 total touchdowns. But talk about Jay Hill's defense against Portland State and going forward this season. Another shutout for him. I mean, the defense has been amazing since he was brought over.
Yeah, I've been really, really happy that Jay Hill's here, and that's my guy. So we've been together. We worked together as assistants, and so we spent tons of time together. He's one of my best friends, and to have him on our staff has been amazing. And then him and his staff, the defensive staff, all together, we've been able to retain them all. And so to have consistency and continuity in the room, this is their 3rd year now on our staff, and the defense is hard to learn, but once you get it down and you're established the momentum and the rhythm of everything, from the veterans to the young guys, and how you implement and establish the defense and the mechanics of it all. Once you get that in place, it's going to be a great foundation, and you're going to be able to build on it, often. And so what Jay's been able to do has been amazing. We just got to keep rolling and keep focusing on getting better, and he's done that, and I've been really happy with the entire staff altogether in all 3 phases.
Coach Kalani Sitake live with us here on the Fan Sports Network, getting ready for Stanford this week. Coach, after week 1, was there any players that surprised you, how they performed under pressure in the game? I know everybody's tired of hitting their teammates in fall camp, and it's fun to get out there and play somebody else, but was there any surprises for you?
No, not surprises, but you never know until it becomes a live game. I think we try to scrimmage as much as we can to get them in an 11 versus 11 concept, but the quarterback, and seeing his the stands. I mean, if you look at the stadium, it was packed. So to feel that energy, I think there were a little bit nerves. He was able to settle down. I mean, he missed on a couple throws, but after he was able to settle down and even maybe get hit, that I wasn't really comfortable with. But once he started getting in the swing of things and the momentum of the game, you could tell that he was right back at it. And it started slow a little bit, but that's okay. I think we got what we wanted from it, and let him get his first taste of being in LaBelle Stadium. And but overall, the guys handled themselves really well. I was really pleased with the lack of administrative penalties. We had one delay a game, and that's because I was trying to tell the coaches to milk the clock and didn't realize that the clock was so low. So that was a coach's error, my error. But we had a couple holding penalties, which happens, and but the game was clean. It was clean. Didn't make any mistakes with personnel groups and substitutions. Didn't have to take any timeouts because we were missing someone on the field. So all that was really clean, and I give all the credit to our staff and the preparation that they did getting our players ready to roll.
Coach, we only got about 2 minutes here left, and then we're up against the clock. But give us a quick taste at Stanford. But how do you think they'll probably have 65,000? How many people can you fit in the stadium?
I don't know, but let's try to get some temporary bleachers out there if we have to. I see some corners in the stadium that we could probably fill in.
That's right.
The matchup with Stanford is going to be fun. I mean, they have a bye, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare for us. They also have 2 years of film to watch of our offense, defense, and special teams, so they'll be ready. Frank Reich is a great coach, and him with Andrew Luck getting that team ready. They have tons of talent on their team. I know because we have players from our team that came from there. So they're going to be ready to roll. They have a lot of pride, and they want to come in here and do some things. We're going to get their best shot is what I'm trying to say. We just need to make sure, and I need to make sure as a head coach that they get our best shot. And if we can get that done, then we can live with whatever the results will be.
Kalani, thanks so much for dropping by. Next time you're in St. George, man, bring those golf clubs and let's go tee it up. And it's always great to talk to you. Good luck against Stanford, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.